mineral and energy resource. We are lucky that we are living in India. We have different types of geological structure in India. Mountain, plain, plateau, western ghat, eastern ghat, the plain, everything is available in India. The glacier. Not only this, we have different types of rocks: igneous rock, metamorphic rock, sedimentary rock. Even the soils are also different: red soil, black soil, laterite soil, alluvial soil. So, these are the variations which are found in India only. In the same way, we have different types of minerals which are very important for the economic use. These minerals provide the base for the industrial development. So today we are going to know about the minerals in this chapter. But let us know that what is mineral exactly. Minerals is a natural substance. Okay, it can be organic, it can be inorganic. It can be organic and it can be inorganic. Got it? But with a definite chemical and physical properties. The following chart shows the types of mineral resources. Let us discuss in detail. Number 1, it is a metallic mineral. Metallic mineral is again divided into two: the ferrous mineral and the non-ferrous mineral. Ferrous minerals means the mineral which have iron content in it. For example, the manganese. And non-ferrous mineral means which does not have iron content in it. Okay, it can be copper, bauxite and etc. Coming to the non-metallic minerals, non-metallic mineral is also further divided into two: the fuel mineral and the other non-metallic mineral. Fuel mineral means the coal, petrol, natural gas, or other one is the mica, limestone and graphite. So these are the things which are the types of minerals in a broad category. All the minerals have a certain characteristics, okay, and these are unevenly distributed over the space. There is inverse relation between the quality and the quantity. Over here, the minerals which have very good quality are less in quantity. Means the mineral which have very good quality, they are less in number. The minerals are exhaustible in nature. These takes long time to develop geologically and they cannot be replenished immediately after the time of need. So thus they have to be conserved and not misused, as they do not have the second crop as we do in the agriculture. Agencies involved in the exploration of mineral. These are very important. This comes in the examination. Like in India, systematic survey, prospecting and exploration of mineral is undertaken by Geological Survey of India. They can ask you that what is the full form of GSI, and GSI's full form is Geological Survey of India. Then next one is ONGC, means Oil and Natural Gas Commission. Then next one is MECL. MECL means Mineral Exploration Corporation Limited. Then next one is NMDC, means National Mineral Development Corporation. IBM, Indian Bureau of Mines. Here BGML means Bharat Gold Mines Limited. Then HCL means Hindustan Copper Limited. NALCO, National Aluminium Company Limited, and the Department of Mining and Geology in the various states. Most of the metallic minerals in India are found in the peninsula, and that is too in the crystalline rock. The question will come that where the metallic minerals are found. You will answer that it is found in the peninsular region and it is found in the crystalline rock. Over 97% of coal are found in the valley of Damodar, Son, Mahanadi, Godavari. So you will mark all these things in the map as well, because this will come in your map. Listen again: Damodar, Son, Mahanadi, Godavari. You will mark it on the map. Okay. Now coming to the petroleum reserve. These are located in the sedimentary basin of Assam. The question can come that where petroleums are found. So petroleums are found in the sedimentary rock, and the main areas or the region for the petroleum are Assam, Gujarat and Mumbai High. You will mark all these things in your Indian map. India also have new reserve, and they have been located in the Krishna, Godavari and the Kaveri basins. These are the major mineral resource occur to the east line linking Mangalore and Kanpur. Now minerals are generally concerned in the three broad category. We will learn this in detail. Let us start with the northeastern plateau. Okay, northeastern plateau means this is our north side and this is our east side. So this area is the northeastern side. Northeastern belt covers the part of Chhattisgarh, Jharkhand, West Bengal and parts of Orissa. So these parts are important. Okay, I hope you will remember this. You do it in your notebook in the map work also. So have you ever thought ki why mostly iron and steel industries are located in this area only? Very simple answer is that these areas have the iron ore, manganese, bauxite, mica, which is very important for the industrial factors. Second belt is the southwestern plateau region. This belt extends from Goa, Karnataka, Kerala, Tamil Nadu. So again there are four: Goa, Karnataka, Kerala and Tamil Nadu. And this belt is rich in ferrous metal and bauxite. As I've told you that the peninsular India is rich in metallic minerals, and this pack is the pack of the coal deposit except Neyveli, which is in Tamil Nadu, and this is for the lignite. And this belt does not have the diversified mineral deposits as it was in the northeastern part. It has the deposit of monazite, thorium, bauxite, clay in the Kerala, whereas it has the iron ore deposit in the Goa part. Coming to the northwestern region, this belt extends from the Aravalli in Rajasthan and some parts of Gujarat here, and these are associated with Dharwar system of rock. Which one? The Dharwar system of rock. It has copper, zinc and these has been major minerals. Rajasthan and Gujarat both are rich in sodium also. Rajasthan is rich in building stone, sandstone, granite, marble, gypsum, fuller earth. Fuller earth means the Multani mitti, which we know as a common name. Multani mitti is a fuller earth. These deposits are also extensive. Then coming to the dolomite, limestone, these provides which one? The dolomite and the limestone both provide a material for the cement factory. And Gujarat is also known for the petroleum deposit. You may have been knowing that the Gujarat and Rajasthan both are the very good source of the salt.